Thanks for the support for the Liverpoolian accent in the last episode, lads. Really appreciate it. Don't worry, it won't be a mainstay on the channel, but I did it for a bit for Liverpool derby, and turns out you enjoyed it. So we won't necessarily use it every time, but it was a one-off. It was a one-off, right? Let's crack on, shall we? All right, Liverpool, Everton versus Chelsea to begin with. And then we will work our way through the rest of the month of December today. Chelsea and Manchester City, as well as Nottingham Forest. Obviously, it's been a brutal month of December in terms of the calibre of opposition we've been facing. But we did get the win against Wolves. We hope to get the win against Nottingham Forest. Chelsea had started the season poorly, but have been recovering well and find themselves in the top half now in 9th. And you imagine we'll push on a little bit further as well. Our game in hand is against them now. If we win it, we will go up to 11th. But let's be honest, not going to win it, are we, really? We'll have the January transfer window tomorrow, so we'll be cracking on with that. We've obviously got a few youngsters that are still growing relatively well, hoping that they continue that progress. We've got a couple that I've actually already called up to the first team squad as well that we're going to look to loan out in the window tomorrow. But for now, we're going to concentrate on what we've got in front of us. 6 players with their contracts expiring, but they're quite welcome to leave, to be honest. We'll deal with transfer stuff tomorrow. Today, we're going to try and make sure we get at least some more points on the board, starting with Chelsea at home. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save, of course. It really helps the channel out, and I'd appreciate it very much. Come and join me on stream to see all of the behind the scenes. Be great to see you on Twitch or on the Chesnoid Live YouTube channel. And we're saying thank you to those of you on the board behind me for your support. Most recently, that's Brendan, Harvey, and I forget who the other one was. Let me have a quick check. It was Brendan, Harvey, and Mike Howarth. Thank you very much, Mike. Right, cracking on. Actually saying thank you to Oliver as well for joining the Patreon. Can't remember if I said that in the previous one, but I've said it now. Off we go to play Chelsea. Actually makes a bit of a change to my lineup. You'll notice Ndiaye is now out wide. Mangala's in at centre mid. Jesper Lindstrom in at cam, with Jack Harrison now on the right-hand side, with Ndiaye being an inside forward on the left. That's mainly thanks to your encouragement in the comment section. Chelsea line up with a decent team. Not incredible, but certainly a strong side. The defence is the weakest area, but evidently those players are quite physically strong. Turn off the second controller after making sure their lineup was where it should be. And hopefully we can get something from this. A point against Chelsea would be a positive result for us, I think. Couldn't quite get there. Nicholas Jackson, saved by Pickford. Relatively comfortable save by Pickford. As long as he plays like his usual... Oh, God. As long as Pickford plays like his usual self and not like the Pickford we saw for England the other night, we should be fine. Got a little bit worrisome there with them on the edge of our box. Sancho will get rid of this and we'll work that. We're supposed to go out wide, actually, and that's going to kill me, isn't it? No, am I going to get lucky? No, I'm going to get... Yeah, I'm going to get lucky. It's offside. That was a little bit of a fustercluck, wasn't it, really? 0-0 still, thankfully. Jimmy Garner's calling for it in there. So we'll get it to him. He's surrounded by 3 men, none of which can get the ball off him. And he's still going here, Jimmy Garner. Little back heel to Jack Harrison, and we'll deliver across. And Calvert-Lewin should really have done a little bit better there, if I'm honest. Lovely take by Mangala, and we'll go for goal with him. Maybe should have played in Calvert-Lewin. Oh, my Lord, I didn't know Robert Sanchez was actually going to acknowledge the ball, or it was going to bounce off him and go in as an own goal. It turns out he was able to sort his eyesight out. We don't have an early 1-0 lead. Lovely ball floated out wide to Noni Madueke. Noni's been playing really well for Chelsea in real life recently. Try and keep him quiet here today, but easier said than done. Cole Palmer's scored a very good goal. I was about to say, Cole Palmer on FC25 so far, when we were at Manchester United, didn't really do much against me. And the first thing he's done in the game so far is bury it in the top corner. So I clearly don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do I? 1-0 Chelsea. Thank you. No, it was meant for Mangala. So was that. Lindstrom looked for Harrison. Found him well. Chelsea's defensive line is deep. And Calvert-Lewin has turned well. Is that a corner or is it a goal? It's actually a free kick in a very good position. Now, James Garner's really the only one in my starting lineup that can take a free kick. Question is, can he score a free kick? The answer is no. And that is a remarkable save from Robert Sanchez. He's palmed it straight up in the air to then just catch it as it comes back down. So really odd, but very much effective save from the man in between the sticks. Nice. Lovely ball. Get there, Jack. Back on his left and deliver a ball. Ooh, not where I wanted it to go, but found a man in blue. Dominic, spin the man, Dom. Go on, Dom. Near post, Dom. Off the bloody bar, Dom. Not exactly how I wanted that to end. Brilliant move. Excellent work to build the move in such a manner, and then, unfortunately, not able to finish it off. Mangala, lay that in front of Jesper Lindström. Been quite anonymous in the middle in that cam roll, Jesper Lindström, so far. Jadon Sancho certainly wasn't anonymous with that challenge. And you can tell by the sound of the home fans just exactly what they thought of that. And they get what they were asking for. Jadon Sancho used to play in red. Now he's seen red. Jimmy Garner's so hurt, he's actually got a teammate's hand inside his shoulder. Rightly sent off for that. Jadon Sancho, that was disgusting, pal. Horrific effort to try and win the ball back. Jack Harrison's forward here. Never mind. I can't get it to him. They've still got their defensive numbers, so still be just as difficult to break down Chelsea in terms of getting ourselves back in the game. But hopefully, with Jadon Sancho off the pitch, it now means that they shouldn't score more than the one they have. Win that. Didn't go well. Neto. Fresh legs really making the difference here for Chelsea. Get up, Pickers. Thank you. I need to call some fresh legs of our own. Next game against Manchester City isn't in that too long a time frame though. Oh, if Reece James doesn't get the interception away there, we are in with NDI down the line. Tarkowski's up. Well, it's a nice attempt. It really hasn't worked. We're really under a lot of pressure today from this Chelsea side. Trying our best to build when we can, but we've not had as good as positive a second half as we did in the first. That is for sure. Chelsea have... What is that, mate? Oh my God. Some of the passing leaves you absolutely speechless. Chelsea have been the better side here. It's the closest scoreline we've had of all of the big sides that we've faced this month. But it is still, at present, a scoreline that sees us losing. Hoping to maybe still get something out of it. But it's going to have to come late, and it's going to have to be great. And here's Iliman Ndiaye. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Not really positioning himself in an area where I can find him, but now we will. Ref. I think he's gonna. He did. Has he pointed to the spot? No. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin used an arm as he was fouled, in my opinion. And the referee's given them a free kick. Thanks, ref. Cheers, pal. Wanker. Oh, it's just a shit ball, Abdullah. There's no other way to phrase it. It's just a rubbish ball, mate. The 10 men of Chelsea are going to see through this single goal to nil victory here. We've fought hard and bravely, but unfortunately it's just not quite going to be enough for us by the end of the game. Harrison will get down the line here as best he can, and it has to be now is what I was going to say. It isn't now. It's a 1-0 defeat to Chelsea. Unfortunately, we start the day on the back foot despite them going down to 10 men. We gave a good account of ourselves. It's our best performance against one of the biggest sides in the division so far this season, but unfortunately still not quite enough to get anything from it. Man City next. Oh joy. 14 goals in the Premier League so far this season for Erling Haaland. He's quite good, him, isn't he, really? Away from home here against City, they're fielding a full-strength side. I might as well just skip straight to it now, rather than just wait for the lineups to pop up. Their starting lineup is Grealish, Haaland and Foden as the front three. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva and Rodri, and then Fardio at left back, Stones, Ruben Dias and Kyle Walker, and of course Ederson in goal. On the bench they have some decent options as well, don't they, really? I've got a couple of changes for mine. Beto's in up top for stamina, and Di switched with Lindstrom into the middle now, and O'Brien and Young start for stamina reasons as well. Playing in the black kit that I'm wearing currently. We haven't yet, I don't believe, done it justice. And if we're honest, I don't think this is going to be the match day where we do that either. Certainly not with Beto's passing being that bad. And the eye out to Lindstrom. Now, our only hope, really, our main hope, is that City... That was weird. Well, that City do that more often than not. Oh, Edison comes and doesn't make the best of attempts to try and get rid of it. My only hope is that City get too over-ambitious in their free-flowing attacking football and don't leave enough players back, or that those players that are back make mistakes like they just did that allow us in. Their positional sense might let them down. Their tackling sense might let them down. In the minute, their goalkeeper nearly let them down there. Beto's going to turn, get away from everyone that's with him. Ndiaye, Garner. We'll go to Beto again here. We will not go to Beto again here. John Stones makes a very simple interception. Not a great opening 15 minutes here. Haaland. He's left me for dead there, Phil Foden. I'm quite happy with him in that position on his right, though. Cutting inside on his left, however, not so much. De Bruyne. Good save. Struck powerfully, headed for the top corner. They're taking this short, aren't they? Yarp. Jack Grealish. I can't quite get it off him. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne again. Blocked by Patterson. Backs against the walls here, boys. Properly backs against the walls. So far, still 0-0, though. And Mongala should win this, and has done. If we somehow are able to scrape a point at the Etihad, we've done really well today. Bernardo Silva. Brilliant ball. Oh, he only just kept it out. Only just kept it out, but did do that, though, at least. They're looking for Erling. They won't get it to him. And the eye can't do well enough. Foden. Oh, my God. Leave me alone, City, please. Corner again. 43rd minute. Ruben Dias picked up an injury now, apparently. Ashley Young will get rid of this. And Ndiaye, the ball's just skipped away in the rain, unfortunately. We'll try and see this through till half-time now if we can. Go on, Illyman. Go on, Illyman. Looking for Beto. Beto away. I mean, what a smash and grab this would be. If Beto could find it past Edison. Our best chance. Really, our only main proper chance. Too close to the keeper. De Bruyne. Grealish. Haaland. This is the moment. No, it's not. Keep it in. We're having to work so hard here. Ndiaye. Harrison's injured. Picked up a knock with that physical encounter a moment ago. Beto. He's come close once. He's come close again, but it's a relatively straightforward save. Well, overall, it's going well. We're drawing 0-0 against Manchester City, but if we end up losing another attacking midfielder in the process, it's still been a bad day. I can't catch him. That is the biggest let-off of the day. Walker's going off and Akanji's coming on. Erling Haaland, on his own, absolutely fluffs it. That is a rarity. Go on, lad. Go on, Jesper. Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Oh! I thought that was in. I thought that was in. Ah! John Stones off. And Nathan Ake on. Oh, man. That was the moment. Can I get to that with Mikalenko? The answer is no. To be fair, it really wasn't far wide. But it was wide. Thankfully. And we have just earned ourselves a fantastic point away from home against Manchester City. Nobody saw that coming. And if we're able to go and beat 11 shots they had in the end. If we're now able to go and beat Forest, then we've had a particularly good day. But Forest have just beaten Spurs, so it's not going to be easy. Our final opponents today, Nottingham Forest. Final opponents of the whole calendar year. Matt Sells in goal for them at right back. Ola Aina, Alex Moreno at left back. Felipe and Murillo at the back. Sangare and Dominguez in the midfield. Alanga on one side. Jota on the other. And Morgan Gibbs-White sat behind Big Taiwo up top. Taiwo Awani is going to be quite the battering ram for Nottingham Forest in this fixture, I imagine. They're actually a better side than sometimes they get given the credit for, Nottingham Forest. Not sure what the feeling is there at the minute under Nuno, but certainly they've come on since they were being played underneath Cooper. As far as I'm concerned, I think Forest are a better side now than they were last season. I don't think there's much doubt in that whatsoever. James Garner battling. Harrison. Get there, Abdullahi. Well done. Out to Ndiaye. Ndiaye from range. Ndiaye from slightly further in. Matt Sells with a save. Corner, Ev. All right. First corner we've had, I think, all day. Jimmy Garner delivers. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's pushed in the back there and potentially fouled, but the referee disagrees. It's not the best of touches. But Anthony Langer has made it work, and here's Tyrone. He's onside. Now he makes Forest fulfill that promise we were speaking about at the beginning of the day. They're quite decent, this Nottingham Forest side. They've already done more than Manchester City could. Decore, DCL. Come on, Dominic. Oh, it might go in! Keeper committed to a dive. It bounced over him, and Ndiaye's going to win that. It's the closest we've come to a goal, arguably, all day in all 3 games we've played. Dominic Calvert-Lewin hitting the bar against Chelsea, though. Oh, Garner just wouldn't accelerate this. Stuck to the spot. Trying our best to get back in it. I believe we have the quality on the pitch today to do so. But not had much luck in front of goal in today's episode. Oh, and Abdoulaye Doucouré's got to be more accurate in that pass. Calvert-Lewin. Seamus Coleman. Stand it up. Not going to get there. Thanks for the throw. That's the plan, Dave. Harrison with the throw. Into Seamus Coleman. And Abdoulaye Doucouré. And Calvert-Lewin, who's onside. Trying to go across goal there. And he's kicked it at the goalkeeper. Not ideal. Neither's that corner. Win that. Well up, Harrison. Back out to Jimmy Garner. Oh, that's unbelievable. And Harrison. Oh. Didn't know Jimmy Garner had that in his locker. He's never done that at all, ever in the history of his entire career. Safe in the end for the keeper. Ndiaye wins that header well. Keeping the pressure on here. Jimmy Garner. Harrison. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin! Equalising goal. At bloody last. We are level. And it's because we've switched to the 4-4-2. I genuinely believe that the 4-4-2 is the best way to success with this Everton side. Calvert-Lewin cannot lead the line on his own. But when he's got someone else up there with him, manipulating the defensive line, he can find the space to make the impact. Good goal. Oh, it's poor. Really poor. Calvert-Lewin. 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 That's all Nottingham Forest's own doing. We're 2-1 in front. I'm sorry, lads. We gave the 4-4-1-1 a go. But the 4-4-2 is just the way forward. Immediate impact as soon as we switch back the formation. Gibbs White. Oh my god, I've actually killed him. Big save. Yeah, someone's going to get a booking here. Michael Keane. Rightly so. Yellow card. Really think we need to see that again, thank you. And away. Well done, Seamus. Out to Harrison. We'll look for Chimiti here, you know. Not bad. Not bad at all. Chimiti with the header. Unfortunately. Straight at the goalkeeper. Either side of him there. And I think that's 3-1 and game done and dusted. Calvert-Lewin. Out to Harrison again. Up against Moreno. He's not had a great day against Moreno, Jack Harrison, but he's certainly contributed. Mangler spins well. Chimiti's here. Needs Calvert-Lewin to go for a run off me. And he's elected to now do that. Spun his man. Calvert-Lewin for a hat-trick. Maybe still. Maybe still. Maybe still. Ready? Maybe. Maybe Chimiti. Maybe not. Ah, needed a give and go there. Could still get one. A give, a give, a give, and a go. Jack Harrison. Schmitty. Calvert-Lewin. Mongler. Oh, wide of the target. Could have finished it off. We are just so much better as a 4-4-2. It's night and day different. Tim. Schmitty. Ndiaye. Really, really dangerous ball. No advantage really needed there. I've got every right to go for that as far as I'm concerned. But this is going to be stoppage time done and dusted. Ladies and gentlemen, we've taken 4 points today, which is absolutely more than we thought we would. When we went 1-0 down, I feared the worst. We've gone back to what worked previously. And, well, it was worth it. Nottingham Forest 1, Everton 2. 3 points for the boys in blue. Celebrate Jimmy Garner. That will dictate our business in January, that switch back to 4-4-2. Very much so. Unlocking Dominic Calvert-Lewin once more is certainly the way forward. And I'm going to make sure that we are where we need to be financially and with the playing staff come the end of the upcoming window. Beto's been absolute shite. I definitely can't wait to sell him in the summer. But for the time being, we are in 11th place in the table. We've 20th placed Bournemouth in the next game. Well, we're a long way off Newcastle in 9th and anyone higher up from there. 5 points, especially considering it's 6 points down to Southampton in 15th. We're very comfortably mid-table right now, which I'm particularly sure Everton fans in real life would take. So, got to be happy. And hopefully we will be happier yet still once we've added some more players to the party. Join me tomorrow for the January transfer window. I'll see you then.